Let's go.
Good to roll?
Okay.
We're rolling?
We're rolling.
Wait.
All right. Back to the Puzhitsky podcast. I haven't done this in a while. Welcome. Welcome back. Last guest was Alex Dewitt, and now 4 months later, we have Alex Dewitt again.
I was evicted from my apartment, and I'm living with this guy now.
Yes.
We sleep together.
That's all we do is podcast. Instead of paying me rent, I make him come on my podcast.
Yeah.
One podcast appearance per month.
Yeah.
You're 3 months behind. Welcome back. This is me not in character. I'm not Uncle Ivan. I'm just Matthew Puzhitsky right now. And this is Alex Dewitt not being Tucker Carlson, I guess.
No, well, I have several faces that I wear, I think.
Yes.
I'm the Ed Gein of comedy.
The Hannibal
you could
Lecter
call me.
of comedy.
Is that your character, Uncle Ivan?
Yes, that's the character. Quickly before we start, let's promo some shows.
Sure.
I got a show coming up. Niagara Falls Yuck Yucks, December 13th. It is the biggest show I've done, so please buy tickets if you want to support me. I want to sell that bitch out. It's a Slavic show. I will be doing my set, and then I will be headlining the whole thing in character, doing Slavic therapy live for the first time. So if you come there and you have any Slavic therapy questions, you might be able to get them answered live by Uncle Ivan. Your turn.
I'm headlining 2 shows back-to-back at Backroom Comedy Club, November 21st. That's the next Friday, and then, it's like 8 p.m., 10 p.m. It's going to be cool.
So yeah, anyways, we were talking about God, right?
I believe so, yeah. We're talking about God.
What do you think about God?
What do I think about God?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think much about God, to be honest with you. Like, I'm kind of like... I guess, what do they call it? Agnostic, I guess. Yeah, I would not call myself an atheist.
Yeah.
I believe like, this is going to sound weird to some people, but I believe in like a weird energy of some kind, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be good or bad, like good energy, bad energy. That might be considered God or the devil or whatever. I don't know.
I agree with you. I think
I'm trying to find more meaning in shit, right?
Yeah. And that's an easy way to find meaning. A lot of people find religion because they need meaning. And it's, because at the end of the day, life is so big. And like I said, man, like if you think about it too much, if you look at the stars too long and you realize how small we are, it can get a little too meaningless, a little too nihilistic, where you're like, I need something to care about. But look at it this way. Look at it from a pragmatic way, right? If God exists and he is all-knowing, and then you're chilling. Then everything that happens for a reason, and then you'll find your path eventually. Who are you to question him? If he doesn't, and you're just a random assortment of atoms that comes into being and then comes out of being, then who cares anyways?
Right.
Then just enjoy the ride. So I look at it that way.
I think there are a lot of people that really are kind of in that camp of like, okay, there's nothing, this is all meaningless, this is all anything. I think it is good to find some meaning in life.
Absolutely.
For comedians, a lot of the time, I do have to stop and remind myself that this is, as much as it frustrates me at times, and a lot of the people that I do this with, I can't stand a lot of the time, and people are fucking this game. But I do have to remind myself that this is like a thing that's unique and it's fun to me, and it has given me some meaning. Gave me meaning at a very young age. I wasn't doing it full time when I was 18, but I got into this pretty young. I found something that I think gave me some purpose.
Yes.
And gave me some meaning when I could have been one of those fucking guys. It was like, I wasn't getting laid when I was 18, really. I wasn't good with chicks. I could have easily fallen into that thing of like, fuck these bitches and blah, 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 sluts, this and that online. I didn't, because I kind of had this thing that allowed me to kind of open up and expand a little bit and meet people, and it gave me some level of confidence and shit like that, and I enjoy that. Like I'm grateful for it.
It's one of the keys to happiness, and I get a lot of emails now because I have the Slavic therapy series, and I don't reply to all of them. I reply to the ones that I have ideas about, and I can include in a video. But the common theme that I find is people asking me how to get over the mundane, meaningless in their life. They're saying they don't like to do anything. They don't really do anything, and they're bored and they don't know what to do. I'm like, and then some people tell me, I just had one in my last video. This girl told me that she loves writing, but she gets bullied at school. I'm like, look, like you just told me you love writing.
How old are these people?
From like I've gotten people in their 60s and 70s all the way down to like kids in high school and even younger.
Okay.
So it's all ages. But this girl was like 17, 18 in high
Right.
school, and she loves writing. She told me she's an author, but
Yes.
she's getting bullied and she doesn't want to go to school and she has no motivation. I'm like, yo, you know how lucky you are to have a thing that you want to do? You
Yeah.
can build your whole life around that, right?
Yeah.
You can overcome bullying and all the problems you have by giving yourself to this passion in life. I think that is truly the key to happiness in life, is to find something that you
Sure.
care about, because it's so easy
For sure.
not to care.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people, again, just going off of what I was saying before, just like about, I found comedy,
Yeah.
like really young. Like I just decided to just go for it when I was like 18. And I took that risk and I found something that I enjoy doing and that I think I'm good at doing.
Yeah.
And that I'm turning a corner with now, and I actually have a shot at making some money with, right?
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking sick.
And there is no losing.
But there is to a degree. If you fall off, right, you got to fucking commit yourself. But there are people who haven't found that thing yet. That doesn't mean that they don't have it, but they haven't maybe found. Like I know a lot of guys who just haven't found their thing.
Yeah.
I'm not putting myself up on a pedestal saying, "Hey, look at me, look what I did." But I can only speak for me.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that are just kind of what I see from people like from in places like my home area. I go back sometimes and I'll hang out at a bar and I'll bump into a guy that I knew from high school and a guy that, I kind of knew from my early 20s and shit.
Yeah.
And they're not doing a ton. They don't seem particularly motivated. It might be the financial situation. It might be the fact that, there's like the male loneliness epidemic which is like a real thing, but it is something that people lean on a lot of the time now.
Okay.
But they just seem kind of unmotivated in that way, and they maybe need to find their fucking thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. That could be carpentry. It could be skilled trades. It doesn't need to be anything in the arts. Right?
Oh, dude.
Enough of that shit.
That's the beauty about this. Finding your dude. If you go deep enough into anything, it's fascinating.
Right.
Anything
for sure.
Carpentry, chair building, fucking.
I know. Well, I said carpentry because I know people that fucking they get a kick out of carpentry. Like they love it.
Yeah. If you just go deep into anything, if you like anything and you go deep enough, it's beautiful. There's an art to it, and it's if you commit yourself, if you find, and there's so many things to try. That's why like the only advice I have for people that haven't found their thing is just try shit, because you that's the only way to find it. I have no, I'm not gonna get into the personal details, but whatever. Yeah, that's once you find your thing, life gets better, and man, it can be the most mundane thing. But I read a quote from this physicist. He said that he was super into physics, and whether it's it can be, there we go. Most people look at it's like math, physics is boring as fuck, but so many people dedicate their lives to it, and I have a master's degree in chemistry and I had to study quantum physics, and it's fucking awesome. I don't understand a lot of it, but once you wrap your mind around some concepts, it feels great.
Right.
And if you go deep enough into anything, you find beauty in it, and if you can find that thing and pursue it while keeping up a bare minimum with the other things in life so that society doesn't shun you. Yeah. Because, a lot of people's thing is crack cocaine. And, you can, I'm sure there's beauty in that too, but.
It's beauty in crack cocaine.
There's a lot. But if you do it too much, you're not keeping up with the bare minimum, and society ostracizes you for a good reason.
I suppose. No, but I mean, there is beauty, I suppose, to drug addiction.
Find your crack.
Sometimes.
Find your version of crack and do it. And keep up, all the other things a bare minimum, so that, you don't have to... Because at the end of the day, if you want to be included in society, you have to make some money and pay some taxes.
I suppose. Yeah, unless you want to do, pull a full Al Capone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to jail and you're, 7
You know what? I'm not saying it eloquently, but I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a dirty Russian.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to do anything eloquently.
Yes. This is bottle full of vodka.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, man? 4 months ago, we were at my apartment filming a podcast, and since then, I would say you have had some great progress. So have I. You've found some. So and for anybody that doesn't know, what are some of your niches you found on Instagram other than Tucker Carlson? You got
my niches that I found on Instagram.
Or
well, I'm still niches. I mean, the Eminem stuff is hit.
That's really
it's
funny.
not hitting as much right now. I mean, your niches, they have seasons almost. It's because the Tucker stuff, there are periods where it's not doing that well.
Yeah.
And a video will get 1,000 likes and then completely dip.
Yeah.
And the algorithm is it's incomprehensible in a lot of ways. No, the Jordan Peterson stuff. I haven't really talked about this. I'm not doing the Jordan stuff right now as much because he's like sick.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I saw that.
and I feel just weird. His daughter follows me, or at least she did. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she seems nice.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. Yeah, it's just weird if I'm like he's like in a hospital and I'm like in a Walmart just
Yeah.
like chasing women and just oh you troll 'em,
Yeah, well, I don't think your stuff was ever
I
like
don't.
directly like shitting on him. It was like it was
It's
using
not. It's no.
it was all in jest. It was never
No,
negative. So,
no. It's
yeah.
just me. It's just funny to put these people that are that serious in crazy situations. It's funny to have Tucker Carlson and Harry Potter, right? In
Yeah,
the
I
Harry
agree.
Potter
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
It's funny to have him in the Star Wars universe. That's it. It's just for fun. The people that read into it like it's politics and it's okay, he has an agenda and they're like reading every fucking line and shit.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. Like people do like thorough deep dives. Like I've read like my messages.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. You don't want to read your messages, man. I can't tell you how every single day there's people telling me to jump off a bridge and people telling me they love me, and there's no in between. It's one or
The jump
other.
off a bridge stuff I don't get. That stuff is like there's an extra level like your message requests.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can open that, and that's normally I think good. And then there's one deeper that you click, and it's all the Hannibal Lecters. It's all the Buffalo Bills
but
that
there's
are
so
looking
many
to
people
skin you
doing that, bro.
alive.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But I do say I do think that the overwhelming majority of the feedback I get in comments and in messages is positive. And
Right.
that being said, you don't want to look too much into that stuff too, because if you get too much of that, you can, you just got to stay right in the middle. Or it's better not to look at any of that stuff at all and just do your thing.
I try not to pay attention now, but I'm like addicted to my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we all are. That's a bad thing.
I can't. No, but like mine's at a point where I don't know. Like I don't know what's gotten into me where I'm like obsessed because I've cultivated this following of people that are into what I do.
Yeah.
And my ego, like personally, I feel like fuck. Like I need to be told how good this is.
Yeah.
Today. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's easy to be addicted to your phone if, for example, for you, the stuff you do online helps your career.
Right.
So there's like a built-in excuse where like, oh, I need to keep up with the trends. I need to see what's going on in the news. I need to scroll the reels because maybe there's a funny thing that will spark an idea and I can make some content out of it. It's very easy to fall into that trap.
Right.
But you know what I tried recently? I tried to do a whole day like dopamine detox. So like no phone. I was like out of the city with my wife and we just like went for a walk and did shit that didn't involve technology.
Right.
And it just the day helped. And it wasn't like super strict. Like I still obviously, if I get a text from my mom, I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
But it's like I actively did not scroll reels, no YouTube. Watching a movie together is okay, like on the big screen, but not like watching your phone while you're watching the movie. So, and you can take it as far as you want. But I think it helps because that resets, and I might start doing that more regularly.
Yeah. It's so funny that you do that. You like will answer your mom's text if like there's an emergency. Because if I was doing like a detox where I was not answering my phone, like my cousin could be like, yeah, I have Ukrainian gangsters I owe money to.
Yeah.
That say if I don't get them like 40 grand by tomorrow, I'm shot dead. Like I would literally just ignore that.
You're like, sorry, I'm trying to reset my dopamine reward system.
I have no closeness. I have no allegiance to my cousins or anybody because we're not that close.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you could go. I mean, dude, I gotta sleep better.
Yeah.
I gotta get away from the electronics.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it. And I do feel like it's, actually, let's talk about this. I don't know if this is too inside baseball. I don't think it is because we both have followings that we've built based on characters. Do you ever think about doing your character on stage? And like, for example, now, like I'm doing this podcast and I feel a little weird because I'm going to post it on my YouTube. People are going to see me talking normally.
Sure.
And they're going to be like, where is Uncle Ivan? Why you have no accent? And I feel like my fans know that it's a character, but I'm not sure. I don't know what percentage of them don't.
I have enough content where I'm not doing Tucker Carlson or Jordan Peterson, where I am just kind of talking.
Yeah.
I have stand-up clips. I put out a stand-up clip just yesterday that's doing okay, whatever. Yeah. It's not doing Tucker numbers, but I mean, they see me like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they kind of know who I am a little more. And then I have this podcast that I'm trying to do as well. And I'm trying to, Yeah, so it's weird, I guess, if you're just doing the Russian shit.
Yeah. Which I
Um,
love, and it's my life, and I love the
yeah,
character
I
because it's an
mean,
extension of me. It's
yeah,
literally me with an accent. I would
right,
say, but it's funnier because I do the accent.
right.
So I
Well,
don't know. I'm excited to see how you guys react to this. Like, I'm gonna post this, and we'll see what you guys say in the comments if you watch it at all. Because like
yeah.
my YouTube, I've been posting longer YouTube videos with like Slavic therapy, which you guys love, and Slav on the street, and like all those random videos, and they've been doing way better than like I've been doing YouTube and content for a while, and
Right.
they have just exploded compared to what I normally do. So I'm excited to see how much this bombs probably compared to that.
Well,
Um,
we'll see. I don't know.
but
Yeah,
I just want to
I'm
get this out here because I want you guys to know that there is more to me than just Uncle Ivan. I'm a real boy
well,
too. So we'll see what they say, but I
yeah.
don't know.
It's just so weird with me with the cultural stuff. I can't relate to that. Like I can't do like I have like
Right,
I guess like Irish German ancestry,
right.
but it's just weird if I start doing a German guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just be Zeke Highland all over the fucking place.
No,
I
that
can't be
is
doing. I
honestly
can't just be drinking out of a beer stein and fucking pledging my allegiance to
the way
the
that
Reich.
the fucking algorithm is going these days. I think if you started Zeke Heiling everywhere, you'd
A
probably do some
hundred. Oh
good
yeah, dude.
numbers.
It is. That's one of the reasons. Like I have been like contemplate. Like it's occurred to me more. Like I need to slide the phone
The
across the table.
racism and anti-Semitism and
Yeah.
misogyny on there is insane.
Yeah.
It's really funny,
Yeah.
but at a certain point, even I'm like, dude, I'm down for whatever as long as it's a
I'm
funny joke,
I'm at the point now though where I'm like, this is not like this is it's spooky.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
it's a little much, and of course we're getting into this because we would like to be booked for Just for Laughs, and
Yes.
I'm going to be leaving my email underneath. No, it is. It's a lot, man.
It is a
No,
lot.
I hate it.
It is a lot. Yeah, it's like that fucking Shane Gillis clip. Like the pendulum has swung maybe a
Yeah.
little bit too far.
Well, the pendulum has swung. I mean, since Trump's election,
Yeah.
you are seeing the pendulum swinging over
Dude.
to the right, and now it's coming back into the middle. I mean, comedy. I haven't heard of a major comic cancellation in a
Yeah.
while,
Yes.
right? So
Other
that
than dude, like Jimmy Kimmel, that shit that happened to him.
I'm
on
talking.
The left.
I'm talking about more just sort of like for a joke that was made. This
Right,
comic
right.
it offended everybody. It was blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the Jimmy Kimmel thing's all kinds of fucked.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't have to talk about that because that juice has been squeezed. But
pussy.
yeah. No, but seriously though, and what we're saying with this pendulum swinging, that's just the way the world is.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I heard somewhere an analogy. It's like
Yeah.
if you put a stick in the mud and you flick it, it'll go backwards and
Yeah.
forward. That's just physics.
And then it
That's
comes
just
back in the
life.
middle. Yeah,
Yeah, and it eventually settles in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's like if you keep flicking it, because that's what we keep flicking
Yeah.
it, right? We keep going left,
Yeah.
left, right. And then we overcorrect, and everybody's like, okay, that's too much. Too much cancel culture,
Yeah.
too much PC-ness.
yeah.
Let's go a little bit more towards the center. And then
Right.
we overcorrect to the right. And now everybody's fucking, like, Zeke Heiling on
It's all
Twitter, on, yeah.
it's all reactionary, right? So
Yes.
if we're keeping it comedy, the people like Mark Maron and some of these people who I have found funny in the past, and I always listen to. I used to listen to his podcast a lot.
Yeah.
Sort of when I'm like 10 years ago or
When it
whatever.
was
But
good.
yeah, I remember the Obama episode, and when he had all these movie
had-
stars and
yeah.
these people. He was the first to have like an actual politician.
Wow.
You can argue that he's kind of the first guy to do that.
Isn't that crazy? I
Yeah,
didn't
like-
actually
like
realize
podcasts.
he had
But,
Obama
yeah.
on, and all of the shit that he's giving, like all
That-
the shit he's talking,
So this is just my point, right?
makes it
So
extremely hypocritical.
he kind of opened those doors of like having this person on, blah blah blah, and people, the argument that people have for it is like, well, Obama was already president at the time. He was able, he was.
right.
I
He
think
wasn't
around that
influencing-
time, it was like 2015. I think if we're placing it timeline wise, gay marriage just became legal federally in the U.S. around that time.
Yeah.
So Obama was on to basically, I think, talk about that. It happened like around the same time.
Okay.
But in my argument towards that would be, okay, well, Mark Maron still did not ask him about drone strikes in Syria and all these other fucking things he was doing and destabilizing this and that, right? He never talked about it.
Right.
And thousands of people died.
Right.
So it's little things like that where Maron gets a little more criticism. But my thing with the way he's talking now And yeah, comedy, there is more of a conservative shift
Do it a little
in a lot of
further
ways.
away. Yeah.
Are you telling me how to use my fucking mic again?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You don't have
I
to
don't
like
like the way you're
directly,
looking at
but
me.
like you can like, yeah.
You just undid your ponytail and you're fucking.
I'm really trying to change character here. I'm trying not to be Uncle Ivan at all.
No, but
Mark
I mean, the
Maron.
thing, there's more conservative representation in comedy than there has been.
Yeah.
I think in the past there were always like some conservative comics, right?
Yeah.
Like Dennis Miller and Norm Macdonald and a few of those guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, the shit that you're seeing now, sort of with the Austin comedy scene and all these people being like, oh, they're pro Trump or they're pro,
Yeah.
this. Um, where Marin falls short in his argument criticizing that is I don't think he's mentioned this, but he none of these guys talk about for the past 10 years before this, it was the exact opposite way with all the language policing and identity politics and a lot of the shit that went on sort of in these woke safe space comedy rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it was all about don't say this word, say that word. And people were like in Toronto alone, like people were being banned from rooms and being banned from bars and shit for things that they were just saying in like overheard saying in conversation.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like little things like that, that it's all sort of a chemical reaction to that particular time in comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that speaks to the greater culture. Like it's happening in the greater culture too.
Yeah, and to that point, I feel like I'm trying my best to build my we both are. We're trying to build a career in comedy, some way, somehow, whatever that means today, right?
Right.
And I honestly try to stay away from politics as much as I can. Like I had an email that I think it was in my last Slavic therapy where it was somebody from like a communist Asian country. I think it was like Taiwan or something.
Sick.
Yeah. And they're asking me as like a Slavic man, what do you think about communism? And honestly, it's like I grew up here. My parents grew up in the Soviet Union. My grandparents did as well. And they tell me a lot of stories. So I know, de facto, I know from that what it's like. But how can I have an opinion where I grew up in this country and it's so different? And I deflected by just saying my honest opinion on all politics is that it's bullshit, man. You gotta just don't be debil. Take care of yourself. Focus on whatever your goals are. Take care of the people you love, and build your own life, man. Because the reality of it, it's a TV show, man. It's like, which team are you on? Yes, it affects your life because it's policy.
Right.
But it's like, what can you really do? And at the end of the day, name me one politician that wasn't corrupt in some way. That's the name of the game.
I'm not a political expert. I know something, like I'm knowledgeable to a degree on politics, but I agree with you. I kind of lost you there. To be honest, you kind of went on a thing, but
it's just I stay away from it, and I think it's all bullshit. I have an opinion on it. My opinion is it's bullshit. Don't think about it.
Well, no, I think that's like kind of the easy route to just say it's all bullshit. Like a lot of it is bullshit. A lot of it is just kind of rap, but it's a very sort of, I feel almost like 8th grade response to be like, yeah, it's all bullshit. Fuck the man, dude. It's like, we live in a society.
Yeah.
We have to do something to help the society, right? If that means supporting politics or whatever it is, I don't know. You might have to do that unless we have like unless you want a society where we are completely like we're restructuring everything and burning it all to the ground, which I don't think any of us are built for at all.
No.
So
I mean, you can vote, you can be knowledgeable, you can do the best thing you can do is have an impact in your community, whatever that means. Like I mean, I'm talking small scale. But what's also okay is not to have an opinion. Or you know what? Is to not voice your opinion. It's okay to have an opinion and not talk about it, and just apply it in your everyday life.
Right.
I feel like I have a platform, and I've never been tempted to say something on like a huge current event, like in politics. I feel like people these days, because they have social media, they're like, okay, this happened. What's my take? I got to get it out right now. Especially comedians, where I always see people jumping on it right away as soon as something hot button.
Well, the line's blurred between comedian and social commentator, right?
Yeah.
Well, there are comics who believe that it's our obligation as people to be like, we need to be truth tellers. We need to speak. Like, I'm about funny first, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the attempt fails, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not funny.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I am, right?
Yeah.
I want to be funny before anything. I think the message, the subtext, all that shit needs to take the back seat to funny.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
So, what is your take on communism?
What is my take on communism? I don't like it. Why would you even answer that guy?
Oh, I didn't. I
Was
saw it as
he?
an opportunity to say something that I
Yeah.
wanted to say about politics in general,
Yeah.
and I addressed it. I have a clip about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said communism is
Right.
bullshit, capitalism is bullshit. A democracy is not real.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. That's it. That was a clip, and it's
Okay.
truly what I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't want to get into the whole thing about democracy not being real or whatever.
Yeah. So,
But
what is your background?
what is my background?
Yeah.
I got like so Dewitt is a Dutch name.
Okay.
You want to know what it means? It means the white.
The whites.
Yes, but not like the white like race. It was
Yeah.
there was like a distinct like form of like Flemish Dutch people, like a sort of I don't know if it was like an ethnic group or whatever it was, but they were like pale white
Oh,
and they were called the whites, right?
interesting.
So I am Alex DeWitt. I'm a descendant of those
The
crackers.
whites.
Yeah,
Damn. You're very
those
white.
fucking
Okay.
honky Dutch.
I find it. I love
Yeah.
history.
Yeah,
in
well, hang
general.
on. I'm also Irish, and I'm mostly Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, DeWitt is like a Dutch name that we just happen to
So
have like, a
Dutch
little
and
sliver
Irish.
of Dutch.
Where are your okay?
Yeah.
Do your parents were born in Canada?
My parents were born in Toronto.
In
Yeah,
Toronto.
West End.
How
Yeah.
back do you have to go until?
Fuck, I don't even know, dude. Like my family's been in. So we got some Pennsylvania Dutch somewhere.
Okay.
From like 100 years ago. So I have some U.S. ancestry. I mean, so I don't know where that goes. How far back? I've never really been that interested. I don't know if that sounds like in a place like Toronto where your ethnicity and your background is everything. I think one day I might be jailed.
Yeah.
It might be like
Well.
it might be a legal thing to have like on your fucking chest.
Right. Yeah.
I'm from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, I'm
right?
from Uzbekistan. Shout out
Yeah.
the Uzbeks.
Where are your Uzbeki papers?
Yeah.
Is that a slur? I hope not.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't think Uzbeki is a slur.
Yeah.
But no, I just find it interesting because I really like history, and I was going into I was going into a YouTube rabbit hole yesterday about the Crusades, and that got me into the history of the
Right.
Holy Land, right? So like Israel and the whole conflict going on there, obviously now. And I'm not going to get into that conflict, but what I basically realized from going into the history of that is, man, so our best estimate is that human beings evolved and like we went across the ice bridge,
Right.
started populating anything like escape, or what do you call it, migrating from Africa 300,000 years ago. And from the moment that Homo sapiens stepped foot on any
Yes.
land, it's just been like fucking wars and bloodshed and battles
Yeah.
over like pussy and land. That's all it's ever been.
Pretty cool stuff. If you like,
It's really
now that we're far removed from that.
yeah.
Yeah, like we pretty much are removed from that.
We are.
We
And-
still have wars and shit, but nothing like to that magnitude.
dude, and that's exactly what I was thinking about. Think of like what, and so I was thinking about this yesterday. What do you think? When was the point where that snapped? Because like when that switch happened, because yes, we still have wars in certain parts of the world, but
Yeah.
back in the day, like I was just in Quebec City, which is
Yeah.
in Canada, and it's fascinating to learn about how first it was New France, and then
Yeah.
the British invaded it,
Right.
and then during the American Revolution they tried to invade. So they're even in
Right.
Quebec City, a place like Canada,
Yeah.
where it's like peace, love, whatever.
The French are funny. I'm nervous about the French.
Really?
They've gone 20 years now without their baseball team.
Oh yeah.
That's not good. No,
That's
you don't
tough,
want you don't
yeah.
want the French to be bored. Dude.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
when they start colonizing shit.
Yeah, that's
Enough
true.
with this. If we're that
But
we're
dude,
that
that's-
into like
that's French
critiquing,
Canadians,
no, but it's still the French. They still have that blood in them, dude. That every time they see a Vietnamese person, they're probably like, I'm coming.
And you think they
Right?
just take it out on baseball? That's like you gotta.
No, but
watch
it
a
kept
team
them
win.
occupied. The
Right.
Expos kept them occupied.
Yeah.
Okay, I may or may not have just watched an Expos
Documentary.
special
I
on
watched
Netflix.
it too.
It was
yeah,
great.
yeah. It was great.
It was great. Yeah,
good.
fucking Montreal's pathetic.
Yeah, yeah.
for letting their fucking.
But what I'm
Oh.
saying is that everywhere, anywhere, any country you
team
look
go.
at is just it's been
Yeah.
war for dominance, and it's been like Christians, Muslims, Orthodox fighting each other because this is our land, and then
Right.
the Romans come in, and then there's a philosophy, whether it's racial or
Right.
religious. It's been, and yeah, it just so people are saying like the earliest civilization was like I don't know, 10,000 years ago, whatever,
Right.
Mesopotamia. There's like some people out there that have been on Joe Rogan that's saying it's way earlier, but let's just go with the science and say about
man.
let's say it's like 7,000-ish years ago.
Dude, the Mesopotamians, man. You think they did DMT, man?
Dude.
Dude. I've been told my Joe Rogan is not good. I stopped
you got
doing
the
it.
cadence, but
yeah, I guess I don't do
there's
it much,
something
so
about
I
it,
haven't really tried to hone it.
it does sound Jordan.
There is a
Rogan
little bit of
Peterson-y,
Peterson in it. Yeah, I carry a lot of the Peterson over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he does have a distinct way, and he's not a person who's in person, because I think people just want to be on his podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. War has been going on forever. Hunters and who knows? Even before there was like written history, who knows what the hunters and gatherers were fucking doing? There might have been colonies and civilizations before that.
I think they were up to pretty much what they look like they were up to.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fucking.
Dude, when do you think the first picture of the Earth was taken?
Oh, God, you're throwing like curveballs at me, dude.
Just think about it.
The Blue Jays could have used you. I have no clue when the first picture of the Earth. When was the first picture drawn? That's what I want to know.
Drawn?
Like you draw, because they used to have drawn
but they have
maps
cave paintings,
and they used to do perfect like the shape of South America.
Yeah,
in like an old map from like 400 years ago was
that like Nautilus map that you see.
Yeah,
that's like
that ship captains would use.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. The first accurate map that was ever drawn was in the early 1500s. I was looking this up.
That's fascinating. I've never read that. Like, it's cool that this interests you.
Yeah. So it was drawn in the first.
Read that.
So until the 1500s, we had no idea what the Earth looked like. The first people to even come close was it was the Dutch, actually, because they were in the 1500s. They were the top. They were the top dogs. So they were exploring Australia, Japan. They were colonizing everything.
Did they know what continents were? Like, did they have a concept of continents?
So the first somewhat accurate that has like Africa, Europe, Asia, 1500s.
Interesting.
Yeah. Before then, it was like, we mostly had Europe figured out. But dude, North America and Asia was just a crapshoot. And then we figured out because obviously there was like very advanced civilizations. Like China was one of the earliest advanced civilizations, but North America was like way after, because it was Quebec, New France, 1600s. The oldest North American city colonized by Europe was in Florida by the Spanish.
I've heard. Florida is old. Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, but Philadelphia's up there too.
Here's your answer.
Yeah.
Here's your answer. So I thought 1500s, that's crazy. And until we were able to send something up into space and confirm it, we didn't really know. It was after World War II, bro. It was 1946.
Yeah. We both gotten laid, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I'm fucking married, bro.
He is married. I got laid 3 weeks ago.
Fucking mic further away.
3 weeks ago. I just needed to declare that I'm.
Nice. Was it good?
It was good.
Yeah. Nice.
Good. Yeah.
That's cool. Congrats. I hope it happens again in soon.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think this map knowledge will help you.
I think so. Yeah, just to find the clit.
Just I can try to start using those fucking measuring tapes.
Bleep that out. I don't want my mom hearing that when she listens.
Okay, it's fine. Sure, I can if you want.
You're
You're gonna edit it for me, by the way. I don't edit my own videos anymore.
I'm not doing shit.
Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna big dog him.
I'm not.
But yeah, so 1946, they sent a fucking rocket with a 35 millimeter camera and took a shitty picture of the Earth. And not until 5 years later did we have a good actual image that confirmed that our maps were correct. So bro, we didn't know until 1940. Dude, 70 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're this is probably accurate, but we didn't really know because you can't confirm it, right? Yeah. That's crazy in my head.
It's pretty wild.
And we've been around for modern humans have been around for 500,000 years.
Yeah.
We've been what?
Yeah.
It's 7 out of those 70.
So it's been 500,000 years.
Yeah. So modern humans evolved. It's been more 1.5. Yeah, around 1 million years we've been evolving. It depends on what you Homo sapiens and whatever, but it's been almost 1 million years we've been evolving.
Right.
So if you think about that as human history, and literally 70 years ago, out of 1 million, 70 years, we've been okay, this is probably what the Earth looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, I don't know, it kind of relaxes me. It makes me think that like all my problems
Right.
and shit, not a big deal.
Yeah, people always say that like when they see like a picture of the Earth from far away,
Yeah.
it puts things into perspective, and they're no longer worried about their shit. I'm just such like a fucking. I guess like I don't even know the word to describe myself, but I'm probably like a pessimist. I guess pessimist is
So am
probably the
I.
most basic way.
I'm Russian, bro.
But
That's the
I'm
whole-
immediate. Yeah, I mean, you guys have no souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said this multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just fucking.
But don't you think
meat
that's a good
puppets.
thing?
To not have a soul?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's not that we don't have souls, okay?
Right.
We have souls, and they're very
Right.
rich souls. We love poetry, art,
Yes,
darkness,
poetry, art,
yes.
food.
And literature and like even film, right? We have
Yep.
what the point I'm making is that compared to the American stereotype of like, optimism, capitalism, I'm gonna make money,
Right.
Everything's gonna be great, American dream.
Yeah.
I think in that chase for mostly material things,
Right.
the true essence of life is lost. I think the
Right.
Slavic mentality is you're born,
Right.
you die, and there's a bunch of shit in between. And what's the point other than
Can I
to
just use the bathroom quickly?
yeah, well, that's
Fucking-
perfect timing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
we'll pause it.
It's gonna just been crushing these Diet Cokes, dude.
Oh yeah, you already finished yours. You're born, you die, bunch of shit happens in between. What's the point of life other than having a nice Diet Coke with Buddy and talking about fucking space pictures? That's the whole point of life. We'll be right back.
Hopefully.
All right, man. Is
that it?
I mean, yeah, it's been
Thank
fun.
God.
Anything else you want to? Yeah, fuck you, man.
No, just follow me on Instagram.
Sleeping
Alex
on the
Dewitt
balcony
Comedy.
today.
I'm sleeping on the balcony tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be in the trunk.
Yeah.
Dirty Russian.
All right. Alex Dewitt Comedy on everything, right?
Alex Dewitt Comedy on everything. TikTok, Instagram. Instagram's the big one. I'm not a huge TikTok guy.
Yeah. Come to his shows. Come to my show, December
Yes.
13th at Yuck Yucks Niagara Falls. Slavic Comedy Show. I will be doing a live Slavic therapy for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So if you have, it's on the border with the US. So if you're from New York, Buffalo, and you're a fan of mine and you love the Slavic therapy, come through. I'll do my set and I'll therapize you as Uncle Ivan. I will teach you how to not be debil.
Yeah. Bill's Mafia. Yeah, there are plenty of Russians in the Buffalo area, the greater Buffalo area that would love to come.
I'm targeting you guys.
Bill's Mafia. You fucking chicken wing eating, beer
yeah, sugar
drinking.
hat, sugar
yeah,
hat.
Bill's Mafia right here. I'm wearing a Notre Dame
Hell
sweater.
yeah.
It's a very comfortable sweater.
Okay.
But come to see Matt, you animals.
Thank you. See you soon.
Yes.
Peace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, do
November
this.
21st, Backroom. Backroom Comedy Club. See ya.
Hey.
Hey, there's the man. All
He's the
right.
legend.
Good night.
Perfect timing.